Hello guys, thanks for jumping back into my channel. This is MindYourCrypto. My name is Bill and today I'm going to talk about VECHAIN. I'm going to make an update, do a technical analysis update and a price prediction. Thank you so much for the support guys. If you like the content, please hit the like button, subscribe, hit the bell button and share. Thank you again, and let's go quickly to our Fibonacci retracement. Going from the bottom here, I chose this bottom to this top here because you can see we got one time, two times, three times resistances, 127 March, 121st, 122nd and almost hitting 3rd and 2nd April, and we still remain above this red line here, this Fibonacci level to 0.236, right? 0.236 Fibonacci level or 23.6%, it's up to you guys. Okay, so I drew this from bottom to the top because we are in a very good scenario for VECHAIN. Again, I think that hitting this and going sideways along with this line here connecting the bottoms, I think this is a very good scenario for VECHAIN. And although you can see the blue line, the MACD is beyond the signal line, you can see it here guys, beyond the orange line out here. Let me zoom in a bit so you can see it more clear. It's beyond the signal line here, as you can see. Although it is still like that, we are in a bearish situation, okay? We are in a very bearish situation, but the price moves sideways. So this means guys, it is okay for the blue line to go beyond the signal line. That doesn't mean anything right now. VECHAIN stays strong, still stays strong, and I think that we are going to see a bit going sideways, maybe signal line reaching here at 11 or 12 April, reaching the blue line here and then the blue line going up, but we will see about that, okay guys? The point is here that we maintain in this Fibonacci level and we're about to break through this gray line here. Okay, so I am very excited about the update I'm making today about VECHAIN, and let's go and move from Fibonacci retracement to the RSI and the commodity channel index. I want to show you guys something. VECHAIN had a more of a healthy pump, if you ask me, because we had a correction here, pumping here. We had here a correction again, moving sideways a bit. It didn't like pump up like 600% in some days. It went down, having its correction of 44%, minus 44%, you can see it here guys, and minus 24.65%. So here we got the RSI and the CCI indexes. Right now, what I want to see is the RSI index here guys, the purple line, the RSI, going above the 70 line. Going above the 70 and the commodity channel index going above the 100. I want to see that, so I will see hitting new all-time highs, not all-time highs for sure, hitting new highs, okay, excuse me about this before, hitting new highs for VECHAIN, okay. So, you can see here the purple line and you can see here the commodity channel index. Of course, we are in a very good scenario if we can keep going like that, keep growing and maintain this position and not fall down. But even if we fall down, you can see here, we were in this price right here, 21st March, we had this price here, and now the RSI, it dropped a lot, but the price remained around the same area. It is not the same, of course, but it didn't drop so much as the RSI and the commodity channel index. That means when a price doesn't drop as much as the RSI and the CCI, it looks good for the short term as well. Okay, we need to maintain these levels and we need to break above 100 for the CCI and 170 for the relative strength index. So let's go here guys and see the Bollinger bands. You can see here we had this one huge big bullish candle, then a correction to stay into between those lines, those two lines, and when we have this kind of squeeze point, we always want to buy for the mid short term guys. For the mid long term, of course, in my opinion, but okay, for the mid short term is actually good as well. When we have these squeeze points over here, and let me give you an example, like this at December, when the both lines, bottom line and top line, were so close together, we want to buy for the midterm. Right now we had this volatility here, that's why we had this risk and the correction. Right now we had this huge volatility here, but you can see the candles remained inside the top. They followed the top line. I mean, okay, Bollinger Band follows the bullish candles, but you can see here that we had huge sell pressure and we remained in the top line. Okay, so right now we are moving a bit sideways. We are having this sideways scenario, and I am expecting to see what the Bollinger Bands, what the VECHAIN will do. I think we might go a bit sideways till we reach around 13 April and do something like this, guys, like that action, where we went a bit sideways and then we saw this huge pump, and then you can see the red line going upwards again, but we will see about that. Let's go to VECHAIN against Bitcoin in the 4-hourly frame. I had drawn this support line here, guys, to show you that we don't want, before in my previous video, of course, we don't want to go beyond, and of course we didn't go beyond. This was not the case. And what I like about this is, first of all, this moment here, when the 50-day EMA crossed the 20-day and 30-day EMA and even went beyond those two lines. They move alongside, okay, they are very, very close, but it moved below these two lines, and I like that. I like the wrangle as well. I like that it moved like this, okay. And I want to see what is the future of VECHAIN against Bitcoin, because if I show you the graph, you will see that we are not even near all-time highs for VECHAIN against Bitcoin. But right now, I need to see some higher lows, like here, like this one. I want to be the low. I want to see next something like this, okay, for it to move upwards, and for the 4-hourly frame going upwards again, and maybe around here surpassing and testing this resistance level again. Okay, so let's go to the daily, and you can see here the 20-day EMA and the 30-day EMA and the 50-day EMA remain pretty strong. Okay, they remain pretty strong. They have some distance, but quite normal distance for the price, because I've already explained, guys, when we have huge distance between the 20-day EMA and the price, then we are in a risk situation. But right now this is not the case. You can see 20-day EMA is our support line as well. 30-day EMA is not even close, and 50-day EMA is at the bottom as well. We might see some sideways movement in order for these lines to catch up the price, but in my opinion we might see around here, around 12 April, 13, 14, we might see a pump. We will see about that though. I will make an update if it is possible and if it needs to be made. Okay guys, I will make an update of course, but right now it looks very good, guys. Very good for VECHAIN against Bitcoin in the daily frame. And you can see here why we had this huge sell pressure and we had this resistance level back here. From back here we had this resistance level, and now we tested and we fell a little behind. And I think we might as well see breaking through the resistance level again and testing this one here with the orange line. Of course, I am not expecting for VECHAIN to drop back from this support line even beyond. I won't say it will do it. I can't say with these numbers that VECHAIN will do something like this. Okay, and you can see that we are not even close to all-time highs. Okay, but it is going very good. We are doing this U letter here. We have this very good scenario here, and I'm expecting, as you can see, from the top to one of the points here, one of the lowest tops, then back at it. I am expecting to surpass here and go even beyond these lines. We will see about that though. Let's go to VECHAIN against Bitcoin in the weekly frame. Right now, what we are seeing is that the commodity channel index and the relative strength index are below 70. But right now, as you can see here, guys, look at the all-time highs for the weekly frame as well. I'm not sure if this is of course the end. For VECHAIN, I think we have still way to go, and we will test this level. In my opinion, we will test this resistance level, and back then, if we test this resistance level, we will talk about it again. But right now, I think we will hit this, maybe have a correction if we hit this line. Of course, guys, it is very healthy. When we hit major resistance points, we have a very healthy correction, okay? So that's it for the weekly frame. I don't want to stay here so much, okay? All I want to go is to the VECHAIN against USD in the 4-hour frame. And of course, we maintain the 50-day EMA going below the 20-day and 30-day EMA. Look how close they move, because we are going in a sideways situation. They already catched up the price. They already catched up here. And the reason VECHAIN had a very healthy pump up is because 20-day EMA never went so below the price action. Never went so below the price action, so we can see bigger corrections, okay? Right now, higher lows, sorry guys, higher lows and the same tops. We are testing 1, 2, 3 times the same resistance level, and I think we might get a squeeze point here. That's why I talked about the 11th April around here. We might get a squeeze about time where we will see VECHAIN maybe going up in the short term. Okay, let's see right now how it will move, what it will do, if it will remain this level. I think it will, of course. I think it will hit one more time the top again, maybe one more time, maybe it won't, and it will surpass the top resistance line here. But it is looking very bullish, guys. It is looking good. It is looking strong right now for the indicators we have, for the trend lines we have, for what the price action is, for the risk we have here. It is looking very good. Let's go to VECHAIN against Ethereum, and I want to stay here because, guys, it is not when we focus in VECHAIN against something, okay, against USD, against Bitcoin, against Ethereum, it is not always that VECHAIN will fall and drop, and that's why we saw this correction. It is not that VECHAIN dropped, it is the Ethereum gaining so much hype and pumping up so much that you can see we had a huge correction here, not with VECHAIN against BTC, of course. You can see here we didn't have that in the 1 day. Okay, we didn't have that against Bitcoin, but against Ethereum we had that because Ethereum gained so much and it is looking very strong. Right now we might see a bigger correction for VECHAIN against Ethereum. So if you have Ethereum and you want to exchange it for VECHAIN, I suggest you should not do that for the time being. Let us see how we will manage to do if we have a bigger correction, test this previously resistance level over here as a support level again and then pumping up. But we need to wait a bit, okay? So in my opinion, don't do anything, okay? Don't do anything else right now. Let me delete these lines that are from my mistake made, okay? I made 3 lines. Okay, let me delete these lines here. And so we need to wait a bit. We need to wait to see what the price action will be right here. So Ethereum is looking very strong, guys, and I think in April Ethereum will look still strong and will grow up more as well. It is time for Ethereum to grow up against Bitcoin and against USD as well. So let's see the VECHAIN and the future market cap. Right now it's at $6 billion market cap and the circulating supply of 64 billion. Okay, 64 billion and the price of almost 0.09 okay dollars. Right now I expect VECHAIN to grow more in the long term. I don't think, of course, this is the end. It has a potential. VECHAIN has a potential to grow, and of course I don't think VECHAIN will do 100x in 1 year. Maybe it won't even do 50x, guys, okay? But of course doing a 5x is very possible. It is very logical, and of course you will take profits. We don't need to see a coin doing like something like 10x or so by the end of the year. Of course, again, it can do 10x. Of course, it can do 12x according to its market cap, okay? But I think a 5x, 10x is more possible than 20x or 50x, okay? In my opinion, though. That's it for today, guys. That's an update for VECHAIN. Thank you so much for watching. Have a fantastic day wherever you are, and see you soon with more videos. Bye, guys.